How do you make co-working work? The way we work is constantly shifting and changing. Companies, entrepreneurs, and individuals are moving to co-working facilities. By 2022, over 5 million people will be working in co-working facilities. In this series, we're going to explore how to make co-working work for you. Hey, on today's episode, we're meeting with Dr. Katie Jarvis, CEO of Bed Beacon. Bed Beacon is a healthcare-focused company, and so you're going to learn about what it's like to start a company in that space and to leverage technology. All right, so come on in, check us out. Thanks. Hey guys, how's it going? Mel Mitchell here. So today we're here with Dr. Katie Jarvis, CEO of Bed Beacon.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so let's just jump off and tell us a little bit about your company and what your focus is.
Okay, so Bed Beacon is a software platform that focuses on helping patients with disabilities find the resources that they need.
And how did you come to starting this company?
When I was a freshman in college, I lost sensation and use of my arms and my legs.
Wow.
It was really hard to face the fact that I would need to have a brain surgery to save my life.
Yes.
And I was scared about my reliance on other people, and would I have a permanent disability? That experience made me realize just how much people who have deficits with their health struggle.
Yes.
So coming out of that, I was really blessed that I had a complete recovery from my brain surgery, and decided that I wanted to give back by becoming a doctor like my doctor was.
Okay.
So that I could help people who are like me.
Yes.
Okay. After that, I spent a decade in medicine, and I've worked as a hospital doctor, treating patients who have strokes and heart attacks and pneumonia and disabling neurologic conditions.
Right.
And I recognize that there's this moment where I've diagnosed the patient's problem, I've helped them with their health care, and then they're left to find resources to help with their transition home, to help them live a more normal life. And that's a moment when they're really scared, just like I was.
Yes.
And so I wanted to do everything I could for patients in that moment. And our software platform is meant to do exactly that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent. So if I'm hearing you correctly, it's essentially they're going to be able, by using your software, build a team that they need.
Exactly. They're going to be able to find the resources and the teams who they need to help them out at their time of need.
And so you started this last November,
Right.
2018.
Right.
And it's not that long ago. So
It's not. We've had an incredible journey so far.
Okay.
So I have an amazing team who have joined me along the way. I have a chief technology officer who is fantastic. He is incredibly smart.
Right.
We had a computer coder who actually built the part of the platform for scanning patients' wristbands and scanning their medications to make sure they match.
Okay.
And that platform reduced medication errors so much that his lead of his team received a Congressional Medal of Honor, which is incredible.
Okay. So
and then we have a chief strategy officer who is dynamite. She is just pouring into this company, and somebody who's joining us for sales who is on fire.
Okay.
And I feel like the entire team each picks up roles that aren't necessarily ascribed to them, which happens in a startup company, but I'm so impressed by it.
So you have an all-star team.
I do have an all-star team. Yeah.
Wow.
And I've been just super excited about how I found that team. So I wouldn't have found that team had I not all of that team had I not been in this co-shared workspace.
Okay.
So I met my chief technology officer at the DFW Technology Leaders meeting, which happens here. And that group has really welcomed me into their space. I'm the first female who's joined their group.
Wow.
And they have made a point to call me, email me, want to meet for lunch, really go out of their way to connect with me outside of the group as well, which I think is fantastic. And so I met my CTO through that group.
Okay, excellent. And curious, so looking at the space in which you're growing your business,
Yes.
it's a similar space in which, you know, like you're a doctor, right? It's in the healthcare field, but you're also into a new area.
Yes.
And so what has it been like making that transition from what you did, you know, what you've gone to college, gone to school for a good number of years, practice in,
Sure.
and shifting to that new area?
Well, I think the common ground between medicine and entrepreneurship is that you're trying to solve a problem,
Yes.
right? So you look around and say, what types of resources can I use to solve this problem? So first you have to diagnose the problem correctly.
Yes.
And that's true to a doctor and it's true to an entrepreneur. Did I get the problem right?
Yes.
And then you have to say, what tools do I have to be able to help this person with this problem, or this business with this problem? And so that's similar as well. And then you think, okay, what's my best route to get you to the resources you need? And how do I partner with the company or the person I'm trying to solve the problem for to make that happen? Those are the same skills,
Yes.
but very different settings,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So I had to step out of my comfort zone into a new setting, but I'm using the same kind of thought process to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you look back over the past 8 months or so,
Yeah.
what would you say is the top leadership lesson you've learned?
To move beyond myself, to think
Okay.
bigger, to dream bigger,
Okay.
to grow my network bigger, to just
Okay.
think as broadly as you absolutely can.
Okay.
Also, I've stacked processes on top of each other. I've started one thing and then let it simmer while I also start the next thing. And that's nice because the timing has worked out really well.
Yeah.
So I've learned the timing of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So keep pushing forward,
Absolutely.
learning something new,
Yeah.
and being uncomfortable.
Sure, you have to be comfortable
Yeah.
with being uncomfortable.
Yes. Exactly.
Exactly. That's actually true of medicine and of entrepreneurship as well.
Okay.
Every time in medical school when I was learning, I went to a new rotation. I had to learn a new topic. I had to learn new people. I had to learn new processes. The same thing is true of entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Every stage of a business, you have some new skill you're learning, some new skill you're developing,
Yes.
some new people you're developing, some new process you're developing in your company, and that's true in medicine.
True.
Yeah.
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 And so to other entrepreneurs that are out there, what advice would you give them?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
hold back on your dreams.
All right.
So from where I'm sitting, I feel like I am so blessed to have my health. But after facing my own mortality my freshman year of college, I realized that I wanted to make every day make a difference.
Right.
Right? And so walking through my recovery, walking through my medical training, walking through helping my patients with their health,
Yes.
and now trying to help hospitals and also post-acute care facilities as well as patients with resources.
Yes.
I feel that you shouldn't hold back. If you have an idea that is going to help a company solve a problem,
Right.
that's huge. Go for it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because holding back's not going to solve anything.
No.
And it'll lead to the what if.
Right.
What if I had done something? Wow.
What if? You don't
Yeah.
want to go to sleep at night wondering, what if I had started that company? That was a great idea. Or watch somebody else build that and say, I could have.
Yes.
There's just no reason for that.
True.
Go live your life out and make every day count.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you again for your time.
Well,
I know
thank
that you
you.
got a lot going on. You know, being an entrepreneur, you're busy. Congrats on starting your company, because that's a big step, stepping out
Yeah.
and then getting traction and in such a short time. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
I really appreciate
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's conversation with Dr. Jarvis on what it's like to grow and build a health-focused company. So as always, I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and also reach out to her. She'll be happy to hear from you. Thanks.